I saved the best tamales recipe for last. These red beef tamales are so good. They're my favorite out of the 3 I posted, so if you're only gonna make one, let it be this one. Make sure you watch my last couple videos on how to properly boil your meat, and I know I said bone-in meat is better, but I couldn't find bone-in chuck roast this year, so mine is boneless, but it was still really good. This needs to cook on a gentle simmer for 2 to 2.5 hours. Look how juicy and tender this is. Make sure you don't over shred it or you're gonna have mushy tamales. Reserve some of this beef broth before boiling your dried chiles and tomatillos for 10 minutes. Then blend the softened ingredients with garlic, some of the chile and beef broth, cumin, salt, and Knorr chicken bouillon. And yes, this is the same recipe as Tia Pava's red pork tamales, just made with beef instead. Combine some of the salsa with some reserved beef broth, this is for the masa, then fry the rest of it in some manteca and add the shredded beef to cook for about 10 minutes. Add salt to taste, then cover and let this cool while we make the masa. I'm using masa preparada, which means it's already prepared for tamales, but we still need to add salt, baking powder, and brown rendered pork fat that's been melted to its smoke point. This is an important detail. Next, slowly mix in the salsa and broth mixture, then whip on medium-high for at least 5 minutes and let the masa rest for 20 minutes before you start folding your tamales. I prefer a thin masa with lots of filling, but be careful not to overfill it and fold them just like this. Then just steam them vertically on medium-low heat for about 50 minutes after your water has come to a boil. The tamales are ready when the husks easily pull away from the masa, but you need to let them rest for 10 minutes for the masa to set.